of like confession time, to be honest. So the younger me literally would used to say yes to everything. So I'm the kind of person who is like a people pleaser. So if it was like a birthday party, dinner, going out, hanging out and everything, so I would just say yes, even if I was tired, even if I didn't want to go, even if I was like, because I was anyways more of an introvert kind of person. I used to be grumpy on those hangouts, basically. So, Michelle, what I want to know from you is saying no actually is a mental hack. Can this actually be helpful to sort of set your personal boundaries and really protect your mind?
Yeah.
Because I think it affects our mental health. I used to be really grumpy and or not show up or cancel. So I think many of us do that. Viewers, please do put a yes or a no if you have if you have been guilty of that. So if you are also a people pleaser, then drop a. If not, then drop a no. Let me know, Michelle.
Yes.
Do you think this is something that is having those personal boundaries, saying no, can help you actually with your mental health?
Yes, absolutely. And as you said, I could really relate with what you were saying, Komal, because I am somewhat a people pleaser as well. And a lot of things you kind of do which are out of your comfort zone. And then you're not really like benefiting from it. Like you're saying, going to a place where you don't really want to be. So you're just going to sulk from within. And I think sooner or later, it's going to start reflecting in your mood and in your attitude. So actually, I was going to say is, we talk about self-care, etc. A big part of self-care is actually saying no when you don't want to do something and when you actually mean it. And as you said, it's a way of safeguarding yourself because everything starts from self-love. Self-care starts from self-love. So you have to do things which keep you comfortable and happy.
Absolutely. I think we all can relate to this. We all struggle sometimes to keep personal boundaries or to say no. And it could not be just with friends or family. It could also be at work. Those can also lead to having stress when you're in the workplace. So I think that kind of, if when you're saying no to things which are either toxic, basically saving yourself from a toxic environment. So I think that's kind of important. Cheyenne is saying that people pleasing often masquerades as kindness, but at its core, it can be a chronic stress response rooted in fear of rejection or conflict. A really good
heavy thoughts down there.
Yes, a lot of philosophy coming from Cheyenne, but that's actually a very important point.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what happens. When you're trying to please others, you're basically getting the stress because you yourself don't want to be part of that thing. Or you are being part of a toxic culture, or you're pretending to be what you're not, as Cheyenne is saying. So we are basically just trying to be over nice. So he says that being over nice is also not right. So being nice is good.